So I went to the gas station earlier, and the lines were long, but this one person was extremely loud, and he yelled, "Keep the goddamn change, F the change, and what it's worth," and da-da-da-da-da. He stormed out, and he hit the door to go out, and I was like, man, you did something generous to leave your change for the workers, but the mind was telling him his body actions were rah, 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 right? And so, you can look at the person and say, okay, you can tell, homeless, altered mind with the drugs or whatever. But I thought a little bit more about that, and it was something else I was thinking about during the week, and I put my thoughts in. I actually put something personal into the song app that I went through, and I said, do not, before I put it in, AI, I said, rewrite this, but do not give my true examples of what I went through. But the title was Fight for Yourself. And there's a reason that has stuck with me for a very long time. Somebody said, you gotta fight for yourself. And so that situation at the gas station, and there are times, working in different environments, working in different places, being within the community, being around people, being around family, being, just interacting with others. And I have looked at others and said, you have to fight for yourself. And not only that, with things that alter the mind and stuff like that, or getting into relationships where you lose yourself, or it's just so many things. But if you're living in this body, in your body, and with a mind attached to it, that you try to fight for your own mind while ingesting other people's thoughts and beliefs as well. It's hard sometimes to fight for yourself. And fighting for yourself can be something so simple as not doing what you want to do for yourself. That was me. I had an appointment today with the eye doctor, and I said, I've been wearing, up until they took my exam and stuff like that, and so I have some glasses coming in within 2 weeks, right? But I was wearing CBS glasses, so what they call readers, and I put them on, or I'll squint, and then I'll put them on to try to read. But it's like, it's been a long time since I went to go do something like that for myself. The same with the, appointments, other medical, dental, whatever. And it's like, knowing things you have to do or you want to do for you within yourself, you have to fight for yourself. And I think about, having children, being married, in a relationship, traveling around the world, as a military spouse. It has sometimes it can be confused getting to know self and doing for self. It can be interpreted as selfish. And so, you can sometimes, depending on the person's personality and behaviors, create actions and things that are, I don't know, I don't want to go down that rabbit hole. But, so fight for yourself is what I was, that came across my mind pretty heavy these past couple of days. And so when I saw that guy in the store, sometimes you can lose, I was like, man, you can lose your mind so much and not know what it is to fight for yourself, to get your mind and get, where the mind has been gone so long or so far gone. The same with, the hate, the jealousy, the envy, the murderous mindsets, the bullies, and things of that nature. If you, on a daily basis, I guess for him to be like that, had to have something within his mind and his body besides, the drugs. Because some people that are on drugs are happy. They laugh all the time and they are happy. So it's not just that. It can be a various different things. Like either you're a happy person or you're a miserable person or you're an angry person or you are I gotta hurt others person. Or it's totally, the brain is totally jacked up. Not jacked up, but where mental health professionals have to step in and say, we have to, it's altered, what's going on, here's some medication to try to watch and see if it alters in a way where you're not hurting yourself or hurting others. Something like that. But anyway, fighting for yourself. Also, looking at those words where, what if and I thought about this before I turned the video on. What if I never looked at the internet? What if I took 3 to 6 months off and just didn't know what was going on in the world? But then I think about, and then another thought came and I said, most of my words and what I have to say come from things that are inside of me, things that I've experienced, and things that truly annoy the hell out of me. And one of them is bullying. But it all surrounds protecting yourself, protecting oneself, getting stronger and strengthening oneself from things that can disturb my peaceful thoughts, disturb my actions from what I want to do, disturb my train of thought. And if I have to lose myself or come out of my character and just not be me, it's not good, because this is the body I live in, this is the mind I have, this is the thoughts I have. So this is why protecting self, strengthening self, however that may look for me, is different than it may look for you. But it's something that makes me feel good, to where you can't take what's inside of me out, no matter how much hate is out there, no matter how much manipulation and control is out there. You can't, get the 10-inch blade and cut it all open and say, I'm snatching that out of you. I don't know, but fight for yourself. There's something to it. Fight for yourself. Fight for yourself. There's something to that fight. The fight inside of you to fight for yourself. Peace.